Cool day today. That's a good move as we start to warm up. We do have our KOIN 6 weather alert in place here today and Wednesday. That heat back in the 90s, possibly the triple digits tomorrow. We'll be watching that closely, but a hot next couple of days here. Also notice some of that high level haze and some smokiness in our skies. We have some big fires both in Oregon and Washington ushering high level smoke back over our skies here. So you might notice that in the sunshine this morning. That's your peak from downtown Portland. Thankfully, air quality is still in the good category, and I don't see it impacting the air here in much of Portland over the next day. But you can see here as that smoke shifts down from the north, we could see some of that high level haze today, something that you might notice out there. Now, a couple of big fires in Oregon. Those are the Cram fires and the Highland fires. So we could see some heavier, thicker smoke that might bring some impacts to portions of central Oregon, Deschutes County and the Bend area. So we'll also be watching that too. But again, that smoke will likely thin out here in Portland heading into tomorrow. But again, if these big fires continue to burn and the wind direction is just right, we could start to see more of that wildfire smoke in the area. So we'll keep our eyes on that heading into the next week here and bring any info to you if there are any impacts. Now, we are in the heart of fire season. That will likely continue through September and maybe October if we are unlucky this season. But the fire weather danger today back in the moderate category across much of the state. Same goes for the east sides of the gorge there. A little bit higher in southeast Oregon. That's due to the extremely dry brush and grassiness, some windy conditions out there. Thankfully, no thunderstorms expected. Those will likely stay out east in areas of Idaho and Montana today, but we'll be watching closely here as we continue with the dry weather. No rain in sight for at least the next couple of weeks in Portland. Here, a quick look out to the coastline here. Nice bird just flew by. You can see some of that fog setting up. The marine layer looks a bit gloomy out there. So we are still stuck under some clouds. Seeing sunshine in Portland. And again, there's a peek at all the moisture out in areas of Montana, which is good to see. That is also an area prone to big wildfires. So nice to get a bit of moisture out there. Hopefully bringing in some more humidity and moisture to that region and dropping that fire danger in Montana. But our weather pattern, we are back under high pressure, building up the heat these next couple of days. And there's that big area of high pressure, this ridge, the jet stream cruising right over this big area of high pressure, which is building up the heat for us. Now, the good thing about this setup is that this ridge is developing offshore. If this were to move a little more eastward and set up right over the region, we could be under several days of heat, more triple-digit potential. But because it's offshore, we're actually looking just to a couple of days here, mostly in the mid-90s and maybe even below the triple digit. So kind of getting lucky in this heat stretch, and no triple-digit weather so far this year. And even as we get to the weekend, we'll start to drive in more of that northwesterly cooler air here as that ridge continues to shift over the ocean and away from us. So I do see some cooler weather as we get towards the end of this weekend and this coming weekend. You'll notice that in the temperature trend. So it's just today and tomorrow that we're under this high heat. We'll see temperatures mostly in the mid to upper 90s. Wednesday could be the hottest day in the upper 90s. We definitely could see a few spots near the triple digits or in the triple digits. So we're going to watch that closely. But there's that nice cool down this weekend back in the lower 80s and more normal summertime conditions back in place. And just in time for Portland's Pride weekend and parade too. We'll see temperatures again in the 80s, just some beautiful weather. But again, hot today and tomorrow. We're nearing the 90s to triple digits, so make sure to use extra caution out there. Drink lots of water and take breaks from the heart of the afternoon when those temperatures will bump into the 90s both Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right. Thanks, Kelly.